It was on radio. We back in the building.
Yes, sir. We checking in with our guest of the day, man. JetBlackFoe. How you feeling, bro?
Excellent, man. Blessed. How y'all feeling?
All good, man. Thanks for sliding through with us.
Thank you for having me.
For sure.
Man, it's been 8 months, man.
8 months?
Yeah, that interview with Cam was 8 months ago.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I feel like it was yesterday. These days be flying by.
So what's changed with you since the last time we sat with y'all?
My mental is a little stronger. Every day I'm trying to learn something, just get better, more powerful in the brain.
Sure.
So 8 months, I'm way more dangerous now. You know what I mean?
As you should be.
For sure.
I feel like a lot of people don't sharpen their swords enough, man. We living in a new day and age. Man, like, I got kids, man, so I tell them, like, y'all growing up different than we grew up. Like, y'all faced with a whole nother challenge.
Right, for sure. If you don't work out physically, you get fat. If you don't work out mentally, what your brain do? Your brain getting fat.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense. So, what's been like your day-to-day with strengthening your mental and everything?
I'm big on audiobooks right now. I ain't nothing special. I'm not a genius or nothing. So I struggle with reading. And then I got like an ADHD where, staring at the pages, I won't be absorbing the info. I'm just reading to try to read. So I listen to audiobooks, I know that books is important.
Sure.
And so I'm finding a way to absorb them. So my day-to-day, I listen to a lot of audiobooks. I listen to a lot of informal podcasts. I checked y'all show out a couple times, of course, even though, y'all know I was in here.
Shout out to you.
Time. For sure. Just anything that's feeding the brain, you just got to make sure you putting good, mental gas in there. Put negative gas, you ain't going to get too far.
No, that's real. And shout out to you for being aware on that, man, because, shoot, like I just said, when Jay said, you got to sharpen your sword, man. Stuff changed like damn near every day nowadays. For sure.
What would you say has been one of your favorite books?
Think and Grow Rich. Well, my first book I listened to was probably 8 months ago or so. It was the 48 Laws of Power, and it was the first audio book, like listening to it rather than reading it. And so I just, I'm a weed smoker, so I just smoke my weed with my AirPods in, listening to this book. And I mean, I'm having more fun listening to the 48 Laws of Power book than watching TV. You feel me? I'm in the garage, damn near creeping myself out listening to a book. So I enjoyed that book I enjoyed that a lot. So then, I just dived in. Think and Grow Rich was one of the most beneficial books, you know what I mean, as far as, changing the mental. But Rich Dad, Poor Dad, y'all know about that.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Yeah, it's a lot of, must reads.
Oh, yeah.
But those three, those pretty key.
I was here. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna look at it. Matter of fact, what is the name? The 4 agreements, bro. It's the 4 agreements and then the 5th agreements, bro. Check out the 4 agreements first, bro.
That's what the book called?
Yeah, the 4 agreements, bro. So basically, it's about like unlearning what
you already got learned. That
negative,
the negative you didn't learn,
and basically finding yourself and learning how to, stick to what you believe in, other than what we soak up from the outside world. So
4 agreements.
The 4 agreements.
For sure, I gotta check that out. Sound like a good read.
Cause I'm the same way, bro. Like, I ain't gonna say I don't watch TV, because I do, but I listen to a lot of podcasts, bro. A lot of podcasts, and sometimes I would say I rub people as a know-it-all, and I tell a motherfucker in the door, I don't know. I'm not smart, bro. I'm not the smartest person in the room. I'm just knowledgeable off the strength that I'm not afraid to learn new things. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So
that's big.
Yeah.
Same to me, A lot of times I find myself, it's like, they say it's lonely at the top. But I'm not, I ain't at the top or nothing. But I'm trying to get there. So I feel myself, mentally just outgrowing, people who I had around. Like you say, people think I'm a know-it-all. I'm absorbing information in my brain. So if I try to, enlighten somebody on something I got enlightened with, they, a lot of people ain't receptive to, new information, or they just don't want, a lot of people don't want to learn.
That's real, and half the time, the things that you learn can make people better around you.
Exactly.
Bro, I read this quote the other day. It was called, it just said, "Keep it simple, bro.
Keep it simple."
And you will be amazed at how just simplifying the smallest things go a long way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even when you on IG and you making a long ass caption, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you just simplify that, it might get more likes because you keep
without
it
all
simple.
that.
Yeah, so,
for sure.
Man, I don't know what's wrong with today's society, But like you say, people not receptive to new things.
No.
And it seemed like we've been all set in our ways. That's why that 4 Agreements was powerful for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I had my daughter read that book before we put all our views on her, way she should see life. I tell my daughter right now, she's 13, I'm like, bro, at the end of the day, you're going to have to make your own decisions, form your own opinion, see life how you want to see life, you know what I'm saying? Because you're going to have to walk through this path alone at some point, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's 100. That's a good life lesson, teaching your daughter the right thing.
Yeah, so other than that, man, what else been up with you?
Man, I'm a new real estate investor.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of my time. Thank you.
You a landlord?
No, I'm not a landlord. I'm more in the flipping right now.
Okay.
You know,
hey, stay away from being a landlord, bro.
No, but you know what? That's like some of the shit we learned that, you know, we heard people saying shit and, you know, we just took it rather than challenging the information. Just like stay away from being a landlord. You know, like it's certain shit that people must have went through, took losses, and they like, you know, don't do that shit. But, you know, if you go doing your own diligence, finding a way to make it happen, you know, you should. Well, me personally, I don't shut shit out, you know what I mean? Even if a motherfucker say it's a bad idea, or even if somebody say it's a bad idea, I don't, you know, I'm a hard head. I got to learn for myself.
It's really about finding the right tenant, you know what I'm saying? Because people go through things, you know, but like me and Jimmy was talking on our way over here, bro. Life, when you enter a new phase of life, bro, it seems like every day you're going to get slapped with something else, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's and I'm a landlord myself, so I don't want to scare you away from it. Like, it ain't all that bad. You won't. As long as them people on top of what they supposed to be on top of, you're going to be good. Yeah. But, man, real estate where it's at, bro.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, it ain't no reinventing the wheel. Like, with me, I'm not trying to come up with the next invention that ain't out yet. I'm just trying to learn from the people who did what I'm trying to do. Yeah. Just implement what they doing, you know what I mean? So real estate, they've been a money motor, you know, a money vehicle drive you to the money for over thousands of years outside of America, you know. Real estate is everywhere. It's it's everywhere, you know.
The market busting right now too.
And the market busting right now.
People overpaying for everything.
Everything over sticker price right now. That's more than real estate too. What's
sticker price?
Sticker prices, you know, if you get an appraisal on the house, 180, you know, it's getting off at 200,000 right now. Everything getting sold for more.
Might go up to 230.
Y'all on a good level right now. I'm chopping it up through y'all, man. For real.
Everything is above sticker price right now, so it's a seller's market. That was another reason, you know, get in for why it's hot. You know what I mean? Let me strike while the iron hot.
Now, I tried the flipping. I went the hard money way. You know what I'm saying? It's a little difficult the hard money way because they got so many stipulations. Like it can't, the crib can't be boarded up. It can't be next to an abandoned house. It can't be so close to railroad tracks and all that. I'm like, oh my God, bro. Yeah. Y'all shooting down everything. So how has your route been?
Well, I'm a networker. So, you know, I have a lender. You know, he specializes in all real estate loans, hard money loans, you know, micro loans, just, you know, construction loans, all type of loans. But basically, you know, my route was, you know, I want to be in a real estate, but I don't want to just, you know, go shopping around with jokers that ain't got my best, you know, intentions at heart. So, you know, me, I got cool, you know, I got plugged in, you know, I'm actually interning for my lender, you know, just to build that little relationship to where, you know, I know that he ain't trying to get over on me, and he know I ain't trying to get over or do nothing silly.
And
so with the real estate, I just wanted to jump in, you know, with a team. You know what I mean? I don't want to just go shopping with anybody, you know. And that's with anything, not just the real estate. But that was the start of the real estate. Let me find the lender and let me get plugged in with them.
Yeah. I think a lot of people need to focus on their credit, bro. Like growing up, we ain't know how important credit was. When I went to college, boy, they was getting away credit cards. Boy, we was running it up. Man. And then, hey, man, bankruptcy. Well, I ain't never filed bankruptcy, but running them credit cards over their limit and then they hitting your account, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. I wish I knew everything I knew now at the age of 18, bro. Yeah. Because it would be busting, bro.
But I tell you what, though. We didn't. You know now.
Facts.
And you young still.
Facts.
That's all we could ask for, you know what I mean? Let me just get a chance to try to implement what I didn't learn. And we got that. But same, though. You know what I mean? I check my credit score. I'm big on the credit. I got stories on stories, but
talk
the credit, you know, I'm big on the credit. It all started with that. I actually was with the credit, you know, trying to do some hard-headed. I'm doing some, you know, I'm in the streets. You know what I mean? So I'm going to pick, I'm looking for, you know, not so the best way to be playing the game. And then I learned a whole lot of legitimate shit, looking to do bad shit. And then it just, the switch clicked on. But with the credit, I checked my credit score for the first time. I was 26 years old. This was last year. I had a 495. I'm 26 years old before I checked my credit for the first time.
Yeah.
Honor roll student. I went a semester in college, you know. I tried to go to college, but, you know, that just, we wasn't taught that, you feel me? Nobody was talking about credit. Nobody was talking about, because my parents personally, you know what I mean, they ain't know. They probably still got, you know. I'm helping my mama with her credit, but, you know, they ain't know no better, so how they could teach me?
Exactly.
So 26 years old, I checked my credit for the first time, 495. And ever since then, you know, credit is important, so I had to get that. You're totally right. I had to get that under control. And anybody else listening to this right now, get that credit under control. That's important.
I know. Business Twitter say everybody got an LLC.
Yeah.
But LLCs is the way to go. You feel me? Because like you say, we didn't know anything about credit, but with an LLC, you could jump in the game with a horrible credit, bro. Horrible credit.
And LLCs is the ways that the white man is staying rich and staying safe doing it. You know, you can open up a business. You can not use yourself as a personal guarantor. Meaning you can open up a business, get an EIN number. That's the social security number for the business.
Fact.
You ain't got shit to do with the business except for being the owner of it or the manager. You feel me? You could soup the business credit up. You can go get $100,000, $250,000 in credit and loans, and you can crash it out.
Oh no.
Donald Trump. This nigga went bankrupt 3 times. $250,000 loans and shit that he going bankrupt on. And then he just go open up a new business and do the same thing. Mm-hmm. So these LLCs and corporations is how the white man been beating on running it up for years.
For sure. Now when you see the spike of LLCs and stuff over the past like 2-3 years, now you got things that cap off your money, like you got the IRS watching your bank accounts and everything. Mm-hmm. You think that's related?
Right. You talking about how they talking about now anything over $600 gotta get reported to the IRS.
You gotta report your funds.
Yeah, I just think, you know, exactly. Black people starting to do what the white man did, so now they finding more ways to keep us out. You know, they just trying to readjust, make sure they keep their secrets. For
sure. Then on top of everything, the currency changing and everything. So
exactly.
Bitcoin, you got
cryptos is prevalent.
Bro, it's so many ways to get money nowadays.
I don't know why people is robbing and killing people. Let's talk about that.
Facts.
Why is you sticking people up for money, bro? There's so many better ways and easier ways to get money without putting yourself or anybody else at risk. Why is we doing all this violent shit still?
I think the violence is just, I want to say it's just deeply rooted in society.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
So it's
we
hard
brainwashed.
to get away from the violence. Yeah. But nowadays, like I was talking to my man the other day. I'm like, bro, all I do is inquire about businesses, trying to learn different business traits. But when I go on IG and I go to my Explore page, all I see is IG models, bro. And I'm like, how is they targeting me with these IG models? You feel me?
Yeah.
Off my searches, off my likes, I should be getting nothing but business information. You feel me? So that's the dark side of the social media.
Yeah.
But at the same time, social media put the information right in front of you, bro.
They do.
You could be scrolling at 2 a.m. and then there's somebody teaching you, like, bro, this is the first credit tip you should take, bro. And it's free.
Yep.
So you should just latch on to some free information and run it up the best way you can. It might not take a year. It might take 2-3 years. You feel me? But you tell me I'm going to do 5 years in jail, or I'm going to do 5 years on the street and be in a better position on the streets, choose the streets, bro. Like, why am I going to jail? Why am I risking my life?
Any day of the week. I don't understand that. But I mean, you know, you hit it right on the head. We so brainwashed, you know what I mean? Like, what's that word called? I'm not smart. I'm knowledgeable because I be trying to get smart, but I'm not smart. What is it called? Systematic oppression. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it is. Mm-hmm. We in a whole system where they making us like this. It's like, let's make it look like the rapper and the dope boy is the only way to get rich. And in order to be a rapper, you got to kill people and you got to sell drugs. So now niggas like, I want to be rich real bad. How? Only thing I seen to do to get rich is be a rapper. But in order to be a rapper, I got to sell drugs and I got to shoot people. It's like a trap they set. I mean, shit, we don't notice it.
For sure.
That's what pissed me off. We don't notice it. You know what I mean? People was getting locked up for life. People was getting their life taken from them because of a system that they was born into.
Exactly.
So, you know, I'm just trying to, you know what I mean, shed some light, put some paint where it ain't for somebody. Somebody gonna, you know what I mean?
No, for real. Then on top of that, rap can be a actual great career. You know what I'm saying? The forefront of it is, you know what I'm saying? You got the violence, you got the club scene, the this, that, and the third. But the whole time you can actually have something set up for you rapping behind doors. You know,
you can change. You could be real good at rapping. You can get all the perks of being a rapper while pushing positive shit.
Exactly.
You can rap the same way. Just say some shit. Money Man.
Oh man, that man.
You see what I'm saying? And I appreciate what he doing because, you know what I'm saying, he trying to shed light, he putting paint where it ain't. But you can say and sound the exact same, you could dress the same, just say some more positive shit. Just just try to shy away from the negative shit because you influencing a black lady's son or daughter to do some shit that's gonna fuck up another black lady's son or daughter. I mean, shit, you can make your money without saying that shit. Why are you still saying that? And I'm guilty too, because I make, you know, when I get in my feelings, I go in the studio and I say some silly shit too. So I'm talking to myself too, you know what I mean? I'm guilty of the same thing, but we gotta fix that. And I'm gonna do my part.
Sound Radio, we back in the building.
Yes, sir. We checking back in with our guest JetBlackFoe. Now, man, before we went on break, man, we chopped it up about the real estate, man, about the mental, the audio book, man. But we got to make a time slot for the music. So you coming off of your project, No Landing 2. So, man, get at a quick breakdown for those who new to it.
No Landing 2 is volume 2, meaning, you know, the first one came out, I don't know, 2018, 2019 or so.
Sure.
But No Landing 2, just, you know, is the second version. It's like the next level of the first, basically, you know what I mean. No Landing, the first one was just a combination of songs that I put together during a time frame. You know, I got a son named Landon. People who know me know the story. But he live in California with his mom, you know, and the first part of his first part of him being alive was like rough. You feel what I'm saying? The whole me having a son in California. So the first No Landing was just a collection of songs, you know, when I was in that time frame of life, in that state of mind. And now this second one is just, you know, it's like a measuring stick, you know. It just, you know, shows where I was then and now where I am now, because I still don't got my son, you know, even though, you know, me and his mom are on good terms and everything like that. I get to see him, but I still don't have him with me how I want to. So I just, you know, made a second tape just to show the evolution of my mental state and my, you know, physically where I'm at in life. So this is just the number 2, volume 2.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Would you say making both of these projects was like therapy for you?
Anytime I make a song, it's like I feel like everything in the world can either be a positive or a negative. So, like, sometimes I make songs and I put my story in it, and then I listen to the shit, and then I drown in it. Like, damn, that's really my story. That's fucked up. But sometimes it's like, you know, on the same token, I could tell my story on the track. Somebody else could hear it, and that could be, you know, talking them off a bridge, or it could help them out, make them feel like they not alone. So, my music just, you know, it's two sides of the coin. Sometimes I feel like it's therapy, and yeah, this needed to happen. And a lot of times be like, you know, I got that off my chest, but I don't want to hear that shit again because it don't put me in a good spot.
For sure, I definitely feel that. Now, on No Landing 2, was it so it was like more so elevating tracks for you?
Elevating tracks?
Like, meaning, yeah, like it wasn't necessarily like having you feeling some type of way. It was like a good feeling that you were putting.
Yeah. This lip project, I could say, you know, mentally, I mean, you know, I still go through we all got our battles we going through, but mentally I'm in a better spot. So it just shows, you know, the spot mentally I'm in. It show it in the music. You say upbeat, you know, a lot of happy shit, you know, good vibes in there. For sure. You know, then you got a couple of little, you know, let me get this off my chest in there. But yeah, I think it's an exact, you know.
For sure. That's a underrated thing of artistry. Like, I feel like a lot of people really don't talk about the stuff that they really don't like, but they still put out, you know?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of times it's like it's like you kind of throw yourself in a bubble. You place a piece of that bubble, like to like, all right, let me get up out this feeling, you know, but you still put it out, type shit. For sure.
A lot of times people cap. A lot of times people just get in the studio and rap about shit they don't know shit about or they ain't really doing. So with me and music, you know, like I'm vulnerable in my music. I say shit and people be like, I know him. I know that's true. So a lot of times people just make music saying the shit that they think people want to hear, rather than saying what they need to say. And I try to separate myself from that wave. You know what I mean?
So, what's some of your favorite joints off the project?
The first one is called All Money Counts. It was just literally me just telling my little story. You know, I was just telling my little story. It's the third song on there, Thoughts to Self. Another one where I'm just ventilating. I'm just speaking my truth. It's a lot of songs on there. It's just literally me just telling my story. So it's probably 5. You know, I don't got a favorite or anything like that, but this project was a lot of you know, ventilation and good venting, because you know, like I said, I'm not in the darkest spot or as dark a spot as I was from the first No Landing. So you know, I got like 5, 6 songs on there that it's like, okay, everything in there is true, so that's why I really like it. That's my baby right there. That song's my baby.
Now, you just spoke on artists going in the booth and capping. You feel me? The other day
I capped before too. I ain't saying I'm not guilty of it.
The other day I spoke on like artists following trends. You know what I'm saying? I feel like as for artists, I'm not an artist myself, but the artists I like, I feel like when they go in the booth and they give us a piece of them, you feel me? I feel like that's the best way to build a fan base, you feel me? Because you building with people and they understand what you're going through. And like you say, somebody out there needed to hear that, you know what I'm saying? So do you go in the booth with that purpose on just delivering you completely raw?
Exactly. I hear a lot of people saying how, like, you know, if you get caught up in pushing a persona, then you gonna have to like live up to the persona you push, and that's like stressful as fuck that you live in somebody's life that ain't you. So like I don't want to go in that. I don't want to go, you know, make a song being somebody I ain't. Then I gotta go face to face with somebody, and now they got a perception of me that ain't me, or I gotta try to live up to a persona that I built. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm pretty stable and well off where I'm at, to where like, you know, I'm proud of being me. So, you know, I'm going to just say I'm going to just speak my piece, you know what I mean? I don't need a persona, you know?
Have you ever had any of those people, like, just slide in your DM and say these songs touched them in a special type of way?
Yes, that's what keep me going. You know, I don't get the most streams or anything like that. Like, I don't promote my music. I don't do, like, you know, I don't give 110% effort to my music. I'll be the first to say that. But when I do put something out and, you know, I get that feedback of, like, you know, I felt this one, like, that's what it's for. Like, I'm not I don't make music to try to make $1 million or be a rock star or travel the world. Like, that's not what I make music for. I make music strictly for that, exactly what you just said. Like, when somebody be like, yeah, bro, you helped me in a situation by you telling your story. That's the satisfaction I need. I'm going to get my M's regardless. I don't need to make music. So, you know, I'm not even chasing music for no money or no fame. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the motivation right there. Somebody give me that, like, you know, you spoke to me, or you helped me out, or I connected to that. That's what it's all about for me.
Was it an artist that helped you move in that type of direction?
Meaning who I listened to?
Yeah, like an artist you heard and you connected with them on that same
level. Yeah, Young Thug. This nigga came out. I wasn't the biggest fan of him, but I remember this nigga came out and he got crucified. Everything he was doing, that shit sounds dumb. He not talking, he mumbling. Why is he singing so off key? Why he got that dress on? But he was just living his life, you know what I mean? Telling his story and being true to himself. And, you know, I like the music, but, you know, that was very motivational and inspirational for me, you know.
You ever saw his Breakfast Club interview?
Which one?
His most recent one, because I think for some time, he had to hash something out with them. But, it was a down-to-earth interview.
And Buddy Charlemagne say, I thought that Rich Homie Quan was going to be around longer than you. So he was wrong.
For sure. And he said one thing. He was like, I think they asked him, did he ever feel like he was in too deep in the streets to make
never
it? Because, like, deep. Exactly. That was the main takeaway from that.
Never
like,
be too deep.
That just goes to show how much confidence he had in himself and what he can do.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like whatever I'm doing, or whoever exactly in itself, who I am as a person is enough. Mm-hmm. You know, and more people need that mentality and attitude. You don't have to be no more than who you are right now. You know, you ain't gotta. You were born and blessed with enough to conquer and achieve whatever you gotta be.
For sure. Now with you got the real estate, the label, and your own solo acts of music. How do you keep all that on the table for yourself and like stay consistent in all three avenues?
I tell you what, I ain't got a 9 to 5.
For sure.
I don't know how I do all of those with giving 8 hours to an employer.
Mm-hmm. It's almost impossible.
It's impossible. I ain't gonna say it's damn near impossible though. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? So I just, you know, I try to work for myself. So I put at least 8 hours in a day to me and my businesses. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I need to go hard and I need to do more, but you know, so far I just, you know, what was it? Robert Kiyosaki and Rich Dad Poor Dad say, you got to mind your own business. You know, even if you work in somebody else's business, you got to mind your own business. Meaning, whatever you doing, keep the intentions of bettering yourself and your business and your situation going. So I just mind my business. You know, I wake up, think about how to better, you know, how to progress and better the situations on my plate. You know what I mean? But a big thing is I don't work a 9 to 5. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't work a 9 to 5. It's just when you work the 9 to 5, you have to mind your business. Like Robert Kiyosaki say, don't go work 8 hours for somebody else. Then you get home, you tired. You can't go put a couple hours into bettering yourself and your business. Mm-hmm. You know, I try to make sure I'm putting more energy into me and my businesses than anybody else's. Real talk. So I feel like, you know, that's helping.
I think nowadays we have more of a choice of the routes we want to take. So like you say, you interning for somebody. Yeah. I think if you are going to work a job, then you need to find the little piece of that job that empowers you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or like you say, you want to be an accountant, then you need to go work for a bank or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's all about the route you take to empower you on your path.
Exactly.
Now, this is my favorite question. I got to ask you this.
Let's see it.
If you can give your younger self any advice, like what would it be?
My younger self, if I could give my younger self any advice, man, I was a douchebag when I was younger. I was a douchebag. I used to play sports. I was good at sports, so I just, you know, I always thought I was popular and I was good at sports. So I always figured sports would answer all of life's questions, which was dead wrong. Sports don't last you nothing but a couple years, you feel me? Mm-hmm. So if I could talk to my younger self, I'd say, yeah, I mean, you know, find out what's going on outside of, you know, what you think, you know. Everything I thought I knew I was wrong. So, you know, I probably tell myself, you're wrong about just about everything you think.
Mm-hmm. That's real.
And my younger self probably hard-headed as hell, wouldn't even listen to myself.
We'll walk off, huh?
Exactly. I walk off on myself. I was hard-headed.
Yeah.
All right, I got this McLovin record. Speak on that record real quick.
McLovin is one of them. Rest in peace, my homie Eastwood. This was one of his favorite records. Another homie of mine, Huey, he say when he listened to it, you know, it's one of them tracks to where it make you feel like you're trying to get out of the situation you in. So the McLovin joint is just one of them, you know, just because you are perceived, or not even just perceived, just because you live a certain type of life, you know, you don't have to follow all of the stigmas that come with that life. You can set your own path. You can live it how you want to. So the McLovin track, just one of them, you know, I you know, I have the same upbringing and background and hobbies as, you know, everybody else, but, you know, I'm also going to embrace who I am as a person, which is totally different than everybody else. So the McLovin, just one of them, you know, you could hear it sound like, you know, I want a better life. That's one of them songs, make it sound like I'm trying to, you know.
All right, now before we get into the McLovin record, tell the people how they can get in tune with you, stay in tune with you, find everything you got going on.
JetBlackFoe on all social medias, all streaming platforms, JetBlackFoe. Yeah, that's about it, you know. For sure.
All right, Jimmy, talk to the people real quick.
All right, man. Hey, shout out JetBlackFoe for coming through, man. Hey, you came in, dropped it off on us real quick, dropped quick knowledge off, man. It was good catching up to you. Like Jay said, it's been about 8 months, and now it's good to have you up in this seat, bro.
Appreciate it.
For sure. Appreciate you for coming through, man. Hey, shout out to everything y'all got going on. Make sure y'all get in tune. Foe MC, man. Yes, Check out JetBlackFoe. Cam in the building, man. Shout out Cam. Make sure y'all go check her out, man. Shout out the whole label though. Go get in tune with them. And hey, follow Ill Sound Radio, ILL Sound Radio on IG. Download the iLLANOiZE app, man, and follow me, Groove Nuke, GROOV. And Jay, what you got to say to him?
Like Jimmy say, man, y'all download that app.
For
I
sure.
appreciate you, bro, for coming through, chopping it up. Like, you was 100% honest. You feel me? And I feel like those are, like, I don't like to say we do radio interviews. I like to say we have conversations. You know what I'm saying? We sit down and we talk to people. And it, like you say, it's people going out there going through the same thing we going through that may find that little gem in this interview that changed their life. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you for sliding through, chopping it up with us, bro.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
For
sure.
Now, with that said, we about to get into Make Lovin'. It's Ill Sound Radio. Until next week.
Yes, sir.